it looks like everything is actually working. That is news. Okay. Let's get started. Hi everyone. Now, if you joined me at the previous live stream session, then you will recognize that these are the results. I'm gesturing with my hands and you can't see that, so I don't know why I'm doing it. But turns out that Wakfu is really popular, and a lot of people clicked on the video just because they liked Yugo here. So maybe I shouldn't be as afraid of anime and anime-inspired things as I am. So I know I go whenever somebody requests an anime character, but you know, keep challenging me, guys. It seems to pay off. And also, because I didn't get to a lot of requests, of the non-tip requests, I know I'm always trying to strike a balance because I do solicit for tips. I like it. It helps keep me, you know, making these streams a priority. And so when somebody tips me, I prioritize their requests, but it does mean that I get like a pretty long list of things I don't get to. So I decided to take all of the requests that I didn't get to, as many as I could glean from the chat, and I put them on Twitter to take a Twitter poll. And that is the purpose of this total request live stream right now. So I'm gonna get to the winners of the poll. I meant to have the poll go for a long time, but I have a little bit of time right now. I just turned in my assignment and I'm waiting on notes, so this is a good time to stream. So I was planning to stream tomorrow, moved it up a little bit because when I have time, I have to strike. So let's get the Twitter poll right here so everybody can see what I'm doing. And let's refresh this. Make sure it is the most up-to-date information. Oh, there. I am streaming now. Here's the poll. So it looks like we've got Bugs Bunny, Bugs Bunny is eking out a small majority there, and Felix the Cat seems to be leading considerably. So let me check out the chat and welcome everybody real quick. And if anybody still wants a chance to vote in the poll, I'll leave it open. Here's my Twitter page. Last minute vote, and I'll close the poll. Well, I can't really close the poll, but I'll just take whoever's winning. Well, I guess I could just delete it afterwards, but I'll take whoever wins after I welcome everybody. So and Andrew says, best to remove the donation link. I was going to drop in a tip request. I'm still taking tip requests. I'm always taking tips. But I wanted to make sure that I definitely got these done. And let's see. Everybody's just jumped on the chat before I had a chance. Or did I miss? Okay. Whew. My goodness. Hello, Katharani, Deirdre, Esty, Bloop Blorp, Bunny in the Moon. Oh, haven't seen you in a while. And the children are fine, Esty. Thank you for asking. And Lexi, you are on the poll. You and Yakko are on the poll. And Felix the Cat is also on the poll. And welcome, Carter. And I see more requests coming in, and I'll do my best to do a poll for the next one as well. So I'll do at least of the requests that I don't get to. Okay, let me think. Gosh, I have so many layers of things going on now. I'll just play it by ear. I'm trying to make it as fair and as fun for everyone as possible with a very limited amount of time that I have. And Donnie Esling from Secret Kells is on the poll. And Beowulf, welcome. And welcome, Zach. And is that Llama or Ayama? Welcome. Either or both. And welcome, Kaka Animations. And Andrew, welcome. And Lexi, you're such a sweetie. And No Parking Bear says, Bugs is winning by a hair. I do get it, and I like it. I like it. And hola, Mexican Gamer. And I am the best. Asks if my name is Spanish or French. And Joe the Zet. I know there is a French character called Joe Zet. But it was a character or an avatar I invented in high school because I wanted to have a cartoon avatar, and I really wanted to be Freakazoid. But I didn't feel like I deserved to be the Freakazoid, so I just became a Zet. I'm just among the Zets. I'm just a Joe named Zet, Joe the Zet, and it's just stuck. And SD says, don't stress yourself, a migraine is no fun. I'm actually doing much better today. Sleep training on the baby, the toddler, is going pretty good, actually. So I'm about to close the poll. I got to the bottom of the chat. The chit-chat. I am refreshing one last time. And, deja vu. Okay. And it looks like Bugs Bunny is winning by a hair. And Felix the Cat. So Bugs Bunny and Felix the Cat. But Lexi, I'll make sure that your request is on the next poll too. And Mexican Gamer says, raise your hands if you're procrastinating by being here. I guess me too. I keep having to check my inbox to make sure I am notified when notes come in. Okay, so Bugs Bunny and Felix the Cat, they're the winners, and so that's what I'm doing. Apologies to everyone whose requests I didn't get to. There's a lot of good stuff. But I'm going to keep doing the polls. Tell me what you guys think of that. Is that a fair way to try and get to the non-tip requests that I normally can't get to? So just to keep that, I'm gonna delete that poll, and I will do a new poll later on. Oh, something happened. I just got a subscriber from Powerhouse. Okay, so since these are characters I'm pretty familiar with, I'm going to try and draw them from memory. I'll start with Felix the Cat. He's got real big eyes. Kind of a bean. A beanie body. I think he just has that kind of a tail. He's got nice flared out legs, I'm pretty sure. They're kind of long. I know he's got a cute little button nose. I know he's got side whiskers like that. His face feels kind of wrong. Does he have whiskers that go all the way around? No, they just go up. My brain is telling me the whiskers just go up. They don't go all the way around. Brain, don't fail me now. Oh my gosh, beach ball. Don't beach ball me. Does he have eyebrows? That doesn't look right. That also doesn't look right. Does he have white feet? No, I don't think he does. I think he only has a little bit of white on his face. We have a little stray black cat in our neighborhood. And he looks so sad and hungry. Oh, we can't take another cat. Nate's like, don't feed it. Don't you feed it. Okay, somehow this looks more like Garfield than Felix the Cat. I think it's time for me to break down and get some reference. Felix the Cat. Oh, I'm way off. Super way off. So he's got more like a bulbous shape here. And he has like a golf club shaped tail. I guess it's just whatever kind of tail. I shouldn't be focusing on the tail right now. I have more pressing issues, like what's up with the whole face area? I'll get to the tail in a minute. He doesn't even have toes. Why did I think he had toes? You silly creature, you don't have toes. And he doesn't have flared out legs. They're still rubber hosey. So he's got these nice music note legs. I think I oversized his hands. Yeah, my daughter just found all of our Garfield comic book collections, so I guess I must have Garfield on the mind. And his body is too long. Why do I keep avoiding the main offender here? The face? I don't know, saving the best for last. Oh, don't touch your face. Okay, so let's fix this right now. So he is seriously simple. Gigantic eyes. Maybe that's too big. Too big. Oh. Counterintuitive. You know, I'm going to give him those Pac-Man eyes. Because why not? Now, I thought I would just be able to draw Felix the Cat like it was nothing, but I guess I'm not that as familiar as I thought. Now, I don't want that tail to flip down, I want it to flip up. Should he be carrying his magic bag? Why not? Oh, forgot his other ear. Yeah, this weird thing is happening right here where he has a little bit of like bangs that come out. I don't know why. This doesn't look like Felix the Cat to me. What am I getting wrong? Is this eye too big? Yeah, it looks like his nose is just about always breaking the outside circle of his face. Isn't it funny? Everybody knows Felix the Cat, but I don't think anyone's ever actually seen one of his cartoons. I mean, just about everyone has seen a Betty Boop cartoon or a Popeye cartoon. Even if no one's like a huge fan of Popeye, everyone's always seen a Popeye. Gosh, but when did they stop making Felix the Cat? Like the 30s? Was it really the cuckoo clock that kept him in the public consciousness for the entire 20th century? Let's see. Yeah, that's looking more like Felix. Wow, it's just such a simple change. Just moving the nose over slightly. It's like not Felix, Felix. I remember he did have a movie, the Felix the Cat movie. It's a terrible movie. Just weird and bad, and I remember I did not like it when I was a kid. But they had this one scene with these monsters called the Headhunters. And it's also a really weird concept for a Felix the Cat movie. Like, he goes to some alternate space dimension to rescue a princess. Her tear called him or something. But those Headhunters, man. They're like just these weird vampire bat creatures. Just... oh, that's a terrible hand. Wow, I always just get... these are such simple hands. Why do they always befuddle me? Here we go. Felix the Cat. Let's drop in a little bit of color. Just enough to sell this. Whoops. It's the one part of him that is not black. And a graphite stick. It's a little easier to control. I mean, not control, but... just to get a little something out of. I'm not doing all of those little details. Maybe if I were a better person, but... let's just knock that back a little bit. It's just a rough sketch. Okay, so we have Felix. All right, and the next winner from the Twitter poll by a hair was Bugs Bunny. So I definitely, if I can't draw Bugs Bunny from memory, I'm just gonna fire myself. And let's check the chat. And Mexican Gamer says, is it weird? I think drawing realistic hands are easier than drawing cartoon ones. No, there's some great figurative artists that cannot draw cartoons. It's a completely different skill set. Okay, Bugs Bunny has... there is some stuff to Bugs Bunny that does trip me up. Like the way his muzzle... like his head is pretty triangular, and the way his muzzle wraps around three-dimensionally. Can be challenging. And his nose is always tinier than I think it is. Uh-oh, I just got an email. Is it notes? No notes. Okay. Also, drawing Bugs Bunny poses a challenge because when you start with his head, you never leave enough room for his ears. It's just a fact of nature. It's like Chuck Jones always joked that when you draw Bugs Bunny, start with the ears. He's got... I always have trouble with his ears, too. I always tend to draw them too much. There's too much of his ears. I don't think I drew his legs long enough. Let's fix that. There we go. That looks more like him. Now this pose is kind of wonky. Let's see. Come on, Bugs. What am I trying to get you to do? And does it stop there? No, the white on his belly, it wraps around and ends up on the underside of his tail. That's what my brain is telling me. Good old brain. It got me about 75% of Felix the Cat, so perhaps I shouldn't abuse it. This whole leg is wrong. I'm taking this leg away from you, Bugs. I'm just trying out a bunch of different positions here. I'm just searching for a pose that I like. Come on, Bugs. It's not very dynamic. Maybe he's in a dress. No. It does seem pretty hippie. Why am I having so much trouble with bugs? Should I just start over? Okay. I think I got something. He's twisting in space. He's got his hands on his hips. No, that's not a Bugs Bunny pose. See, as you might see now, it takes sometimes a while to sort of work yourself into a pose that you dig. Especially when you really like a character, you want to do right by them. Oh my gosh, and I've neglected these ears all this time. Whoa. Live a life without regrets. I don't know why that popped into my head. Maybe I'm regretting starting this. Okay. Kind of gesturing with a carrot. Okay. Alright. Well, I think that's Bugs. You know? about to say something really wry. Like, you know, I think that kid is onto something. Okay, let's knock it back. That is just way too messy to be done. Even though Felix the Cat was pretty messy. Let's see if I can clean up my act. Okay. Uh-oh. I hear a little knock at the door. Be prepared, I might have a visitor in a second. Ugh. I'm gonna spend all day drawing Bugs Bunny, aren't I? Just this one pose of Bugs Bunny. Because I just can't get it right. You know what? I hear a very persistent knocking. I will be one second. Hi, sweetie. They said they would. Do you want me to call and find out what time? Okay. I have to get back to you, okay? Yeah, it was my daughter. She didn't want to interrupt, but she had a question for me, so she was knocking very, very quietly. She's a little monster, but she can be very sweet. Okay, sorry, I've been neglecting the chat. You know, I might not entirely erase the really messy sketch behind here. Like when you keep that really messy sketch, it sort of takes some pressure off of the nicer lines you got going. You know what, though? I might drop his shoulder a little bit. Nope. That was a misguided impulse. I like that better. Let's put a little bit of anatomy back in there. Okay, and I swear in 30 seconds I'm going to look up at the chat and I'm going to engage and find out what everybody's been saying. See if I can clean up these ears. You know, with characters that I know or even that I don't know, it's always such I try my best to draw them without reference, because when I look at the reference, it's hard for me to come up with poses. Like, I feel like I'm... His ears a little too close together. There we go. I think he's got 3 whiskers. I'm not going to bother connecting them. I'm going to knock this back a little bit more in places that I do not like. Bang, 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 bang. Okay, so there we have, I guess that's Bugs Bunny. So we got Felix the Cat. We got Bugs. Maybe I'll do a little bit of tone, since Felix got some. Give Bugs some love too. And, oh, okay, you know, I'm gonna scroll up a little bit and try and catch up with the chat. Saboosh. And while I'm just laying in a little bit of tone for Bugs, Angelina said, darn, I'm 35 minutes late. You're never late. Late is just a concept. And, oh, thank you, Zach. Called Bugs spot on. He's not, you know, there's, like, the perfect Bugs, I feel, is somewhere between a Chuck Jones and a Robert McKimson from the 50s. And then Bugs from the 90s, I think, was a really good design balance. I don't mean from Space Jam, I mean like merchandising and things like that. He had just like nice chunky ankles. I always liked these chunky ankles. And the tiny nose and the 3-dimensional wrapping of the muzzle that I can never quite make right. But if you can just keep a little bit of Chuck Jones in there. I don't think I did. And Joel says, Joe, where are you going? I don't know. I don't know. Where are we all going in this world? And welcome, Doof Poof. I don't recall you before. If you're new, welcome. And we have some more non-tip requests. And I'm going to, since I don't have any tips today, I feel like I need to go... let's do Aslan. And Aslan and Louise. Yeah, I'll just keep picking. I really want to draw Aslan. But I definitely need ref for her. But we've got Gil from Bubble Guppies. I'll put that on the list. Let's see. Might need a little bit more. Like to see a full body of Aslan. There's a lot of fan art full body, but oh, here we go, a model sheet. Excellent. That is what I love the best. Oh, she's so much taller than I realized. And Doof Poof says, am I going to do any future projects involving my short monkey rag? I'd really like to use those characters again, but the short took just years out of my life, and I can't self-fund it anymore. So I'm working on making it into a nice pitch, and hopefully I can get some studio backing at some point. Which is why I'm doing, while I'm, everything that I have such limited time to work, and most of it has to be work that pays the bills, so I don't have much time right now to develop original things, but it's still on my mind, and I desperately want to use those characters for more stuff. And SD, I sure wish this quarantine was over, because there's places I want to visit. Where are you located, SD? And Stars Sparkle Magically says, looks beautiful. And welcome, Star Sparkle. I did not see you come in. And Panky, you wrote it out phonetically for me last time, so I'm pretty sure it was Panky. What's your favorite interpretation of Bugs Bunny? I love Chuck's version. It feels more mature, if that makes sense. I do love Chuck's version. Actually, I just talked about this. Like, my favorite Bugs is like a combination of like the chunkiness of Robert McKimson Bugs Bunny and the knowingness, that knowing Bugs look that Chuck Jones gives Bugs Bunny. I really like Friz Freleng from the 1940s. Yeah, there's his version of Bugs, like from Rhapsody Rabbit. I'm gonna go with that. 1940s Friz Freleng Bugs Bunny. I don't know what happened to Friz Freleng after the 1940s. I didn't like many of his cartoons after then, but something about Friz in the 1940s, magnificent. And Andrew K. Full asks, or Andre, and, well, I'll just say Andrew. How many have you drawn on the stream so far? Just 2. And Cartwright said, looks like the original designs, thank you. He's saying, what's up, Doc? And welcome Freddie, hola. And Lydia from Beetlejuice. I'm putting that on the list. I love those designs. And Jewel says, can I request Roger Rabbit and Jessica Rabbit? Okay, I'll put them on the list. Roger and the Sticker Rabbit. There we go. And box office bunny bugs. I love box office bunny bugs, yeah. Actually, no, I'm thinking of something else. I'm thinking of a different cartoon that came out pretty close to Box Office Bunny. And Carter asked, when we all fall asleep, where do we go? Oklahoma. Pretty sure. And Zach says, we need to get you in contact with Pete Browngardt and get you onto Looney Tunes cartoons in some way. They didn't want me. I was specifically asked to be an assistant by an animator. They were just running it by their director. They didn't want me. Warner Brothers has either they didn't want me or they are very strict about their no remote working policy, but it's okay. And Pankey says, everybody in Cartoon Saloon is amazing. I want so bad to get the art book of Song of the Sea. I love Cartoon Saloon. Yeah. SD, you're in Georgia. I'm in Georgia. Do you mean Georgia the country or Georgia the state? Because Georgia the state is opening up. And Lexi says, I need to work for Disney. Listen, I for not lack of trying, but I don't want to move to LA, uproot my whole family. And that's the excuse they give me when I don't get on shows. That they're not hiring remote. I do a little bit of pickup work, but nothing substantial. I'm just gonna draw. SD says, it's like I'm blacklisted or something. Maybe, I don't know. It's hard to know what goes on. But I know people in these productions, and I try to get on. But, you know, I also have a lot of limitations right now where I can only work part-time. Working, but the caveat of only being able to work like 20 hours a week and remotely in a different state, having never worked in the studio before, like, it's a compelling reason to not hire anybody. So I don't blame anybody. I'm not bitter I didn't get on it. It's just disappointing because I thought I really had a chance to get on Looney Tunes. What are you doing, Aslan? You child of the wilderness. Looks like she's fighting. Well, I'm certainly fighting. Oops. Oh, No Parking Berry says, my list is almost full. My list is never full, it's just Major Dr. Grinsley from Evil con carne. I haven't thought of that in a long time. Oh, you know what? I got an idea for a little mashup. Uh-oh. Doofpoof just subscribed. I appreciate that. Thank you. Can I say your name like this? Doofpoof. Because it is a fun sequence of words. Oh, SD. Oh, Doofpoof said classics Sonic. Snoik? Excuse me, a little dyslexic. Okay. What am I trying to do? What? I'm always asking, what am I trying to do? And SD says, debating whether or not I should take a class at SCAD. Do you go to SCAD right now? Or are they just offering? I actually went to SCAD way back in the day. So I definitely have opinions about the school that are definitely outdated, but yeah, let me know what you're considering. But yeah, in Georgia, we're still suggested to shelter in place, and we're not, going crazy, going anywhere, but we can still go to the park and feed the ducks, which is a good way to keep sanity. And the park next to where we live has two families of ducklings, and they're so fuzzy and cute. Oh God. Okay. I don't like this. This leg. I don't like you, leg. Get out of my face, leg. And I want to see Aslan's face. try and make this leg go in perspective a bit more. Why all of a sudden am I drawing hands like little paws? Yeah. Okay, I think I've got Aslan now. Got the basic gist of what we're going for. And she has that long, impossible hair that only Disney princesses and creatures of the wilderness can have. Ooh, Stars Sparkle magically just subscribed. I appreciate that ever so. Oh, have I got a visitor? Now, I can't wait to show Secret of Kells to my daughter. She's only seen Song of the Sea, and it's been a while since she watched it. I don't think she would have her arm out like that. I think it would be bent. What about your ears, Aslan? There you go. Oh, I have missed a lot of new messages. Okay. Glue spot cleaner. What? Oh. Oh, Octojelly said bye-bye and I didn't even see. Rope. Oh, and Donnie asks for Helga Pataki. Helga Pataki. Okay, I'll just collect as many as I can of these suggestions, and for the next request live, I'll do another poll to make sure I get How do her sleeves work? Maybe I should make her body a little bit smaller and her legs a little bit longer because she's got like super long legs. I wonder, does she have any breaks in her hair? I'm just inclined to put some in there. It doesn't seem that way. She's much skinnier than I had drawn her. Okay, I think she's ready for a little bit of spot color. What do you guys think? Darren says, well, I'll never actually get a request in. It's a delight to see an artist's work. I'm so sorry. I thought I'd gotten one of yours. Do I have one of yours on the list here? Just, let me know. So I'm trying to also bear in mind who's making requests. And yeah, it's just it's a lot for one little animator to keep in her head. So Aslan has really sparkling green eyes. Can't resist doing a little bit of a highlight. hear baby screams. My parents are supposed to be coming over pretty soon. Oh, why? Why scream? No screaming. There's no screaming in baseball. I guess I colored that eyebrow a little too soon. Oh, messy. Why is everything always so messy when I draw? Come on, Joe. Can't you draw clean? And I already got down to the bottom of the playlist yet again. And that was it. Oh, I think I missed something. Everyone's talking to have some jambalaya. I would love some jambalaya. You know what? I think I'm just gonna do this and do a little bit of this. I think if I just yeah. If I just pull out the details I think are the most important, it's going to look a lot cleaner. Maybe I should do a thing where once I get to a point where the drawing seems like good enough and people want me to move on, maybe you can all just be like, go, move it, move on, more, something, next. Stop filling. Stop fussing. Everyone could just say, stop fussing, you're fussing. And then I'll just mosey on. Mosey along. Little doggy. Okay. Definitely time to mosey. So we got Aisling, we got Bugs. We got Felix the Cat. And SD says, what's my opinion on Cuphead? Oh, it's great. I'm not a gamer, but my husband is. He downloaded it. I was excited to watch him play through it. And he can barely play this game. It is so hard. And Like, ridiculously hard. Like, you touch the top of a thing, and it kills you. Like, you have to touch it exactly on top, or I don't know how exactly it works. It's just, like, it's ridiculously sensitive and difficult. And I got bored watching, he got bored playing. We barely saw more than 2 stages. And Ice Cream Hero says, recall she got a job offer for it, but accidentally missed it. Yep. That's one of my big regrets. They reached out to me on Tumblr, and I never checked my Tumblr. And I wrote back, like, can I please, please, please? And they had already filled the position. So mad. Okay, so we got Secret of Kells. Let's do Louise. Let me do my version of Louise. Oh, I got notification of payment from... I missed a tip request. Ooh. I have to go see what that's about. And it's from my friend Andrew Keiko. How did I miss the donation? Come on, why? It takes so long to... I don't want to see other people's clips. Where are my clips? Andrew, did I miss a request from you? Recently watched. I don't care to see recently watched. Just show me my tips. Come on. Danger. I didn't even know when it happened, so I can't search through it. Okay, so I'm counting on the chat. The donation notification sound is broken for some reason. Darn it. Okay, I'm checking Facebook. Andrew, if you are here, please let me know what you sent. Oh my gosh, I just have some message requests I haven't seen. I'll have to get to those later. Okay. Oh, well, we have some people here that I did not get a notification of. So welcome all of my Facebook friends. Welcome Cialia and Rich and Tim and Mike. Oh, Rich Draper, hey, if you're still listening, how's it going? Oh, okay. And Andy Joliffe, hi, it's been a while. And Ken Duncan, welcome. And Joey Letson, always a pleasure. And Ahmed and Kitty Love and Kyle, hi Kyle, and Adriana, you're wonderful, you're beautiful, I miss you. And Ryan and Brian, but I am looking for, now I lost the chat, okay. I'm just gonna have to put it out there. Whoops. Somebody in a different language just subscribed, and I can't read that, but I appreciate it all the same. Missed your donation message. Whoops. Missed your tip message. Holler your request at me. Also, thank you. Okay. Oh, and Darren said Princess Daisy. I'll put Princess Daisy on the list. Okay, if anyone knows what Andrew's request was, please let me know. Oh, and I just made a sale. Okay, so if somebody just bought something and you have a request, let me know what it was you bought and what your request is. Boy, a lot of stuff flying at my head right now. Action, Google. Okay, so this is little Louise until I get notification. And oh, we have Wendy 2-for-1 joining. Hi, wave. And Katharani says there wasn't any message included with it, if I recall correctly. Alright, I'm gonna have to check this donation bloop sound thing. She looks a little too grown up. I should smush her face some more. Maybe give her a little cuter bit of a nose. So, I haven't watched much of Bob's Burgers. Like, all the characters look, you know, it's adult animation. It's meant to be ugly. So they're all kind of ugly. But is Louise meant to be, like a really cute kid? Can never tell. She seems really cute. But with shows like that, you sort of have to have the show tell you how other characters regard them. Because otherwise, like on Family Guy, like Meg is supposed to be repulsive, but she just looks exactly like Lois, who's supposed to be hot. And I'm like, alright, show, just tell me what I'm supposed to think. It's so much easier than actually having to design things to be appealing or unappealing. She kind of looks like a Dr. Seuss character here. And SD says, does adult animation have to be ugly? According to the people who make it, yes. I disagree. And that's actually why one of my pitch ideas is specifically going to be really well designed, because I want to prove that adult animation doesn't have to be ugly and immature to appeal to adults. I don't like much adult animation. Even though it seems to be, like, even a lot of kids shows seem like they're for adults, and not in the sneaky, subversive, anarchic way that Animaniacs was. Just like, if I were a kid, I would not really be interested in the shows because of how it's like, I don't know. There just seems to be so much formula. It's like something great comes along and then everybody tries to copy something great and it just ends up sucking. Like Star Wars happened and then everyone created their own space operas and they were just all awful. Do you remember? Hey! Oh, my parents are here. Oh. Yeah, how old is Louise Belcher supposed to be? She's the youngest and kind of a sassy one. She's also the leader of her siblings and has a blow plans. SD says, it's like Hollywood has a thing against animation succeeding. Hi, welcome, Brienne. And doof poof, just poofed back again. Welcome back. I think it's the hair that's making her look all susical. I'll give her that Mary Tyler Moore flip. And give her a little more anatomy in her arms. Not too much anatomy. I don't like too much anatomy in cartoon characters. It starts to just feel a little bit weird. It's all about striking a balance, especially in kid characters. There! A Louise probably nobody expected. Let's drop some color. And because she is a little girl, we have to give her rosy pink cheeks, because that is the most fun. This is my favorite part, adding the rosiness. To the nose, to the elbows, to the knees. I mean, that looks like straight up rug burn right there. Let's tone that back. I don't know, I just feel like adding a little bit of shadow. Oh, okay. Whoops, bloop. So there's Louise. Wait a second, Louise, where did that go? I'll just delete that. And combine here, there we go. So we got Louise, we got Aslan, Bugs Bunny, Felix the Cat. Okay. Given how the show is a rug burn on her face isn't far-fetched. And let's see. Oh, and I see one question. Any adult animation I despise or dislike the most from Chess 14? There was one Adult Swim show that I hated. I never watched a single episode of it. But I hated it so much just for the concept. Let's see. So there's Louise. I have time for one more. One more. Did Andrew have a request? And we never got that request from... Oh. And Lexi says, can I be next if that's okay? You know what, you've been very patient, Lexi. And very persistent, so I will do your OC with Yakko. And Jewel says, please do Hollywood from Cool World. Have not thought of Cool World in a long time. So I'll put her on the list. So it looks like Lexi's got cute little pigtails. I think some roughly off-the-shoulder blouse. Kind of like Dot in the macadamia nut. How's that, Lexi? Good. And Yakko always seems to be unaware of his charisma, so I think when girls pay attention to him, he doesn't quite know what to do. Unless they're showgirls. I'll even get in front this time. Finding the pose. Yeah, let's make it a little clearer. This arm. See ya. No, it's funny. I drew the first things I ever drew consistently and ever drew well was the Warners. And it's just so strange that I went through a period of like many years where I just never drew them again, like right after college and when I started working. And then one day I was like, gosh, I wonder if I still remember how to do it. It's like riding a bike. Not that I remember how to draw them well, I just remember all the details about them. Strangely enough, Pinky and the Brain, much harder. They are very hard characters to draw. I've always had difficulty with Pinky and the Brain. Okay, so, oh, Lexi, I'm glad you like it. And thank you again for being such a source of constant niceness. You're always saying such nice things, and I appreciate it. And I also appreciate your patience because these live streams are lots of fun, and I love to do them whenever I get a chance. But oh, forgot to check my mail. Did I get notes back? Not quite yet. But it's every day I have to split up my time in very frustrating ways. There's just not enough time in the day. And I'd really like to get back to work on this Avengers cartoon. Bloop, bloop, bloop. That my friend Zoran wrote, and I'm having fun boarding it. And it's really funny. But my parents are here, so I need to go. I need to go say hello to my parents. And I will post this in a little bit once I have a little bit more time. But I want to thank everybody again for joining. It's always, it's an honor actually that people will take their time out to come and keep me company while I draw. Yeah, I just can't. I'm very behind in the chat, so I want to thank everybody for your just support and kind words, and just it's nice to have company. Even when the self-imposed quarantine shelter in place started, I was already my whole life sheltering in place, so it's really great to be able to interact with people a little bit and just get a flavor for what's going on in the world. And I have to. Okay, I'm wrapping up, Nate. So I'll see you all again the next time. And in case you're so inclined and want to support, here's the thingy that I post every time. So I'll see you again real soon. I don't know why I saluted. This isn't the military. Come on, Joe, keep it together. Bye.